Hi guys, so today we are going to be studying essay 706, which is emphasis of matter paragraphs and other matter paragraphs in the independent auditor's report. Now, in the independent auditor's report, these two paragraphs, they are not mandatory paragraphs. The auditor does not have to compulsory include these paragraphs. These are optional paragraphs. And there are certain criteria. If the auditor feels in his professional judgment that these criteria are being met, then he should include this paragraph. There is no compulsion. It is entirely to the discretion of the auditor. Okay, now let's begin with the first answer. Objectives of the auditor as per essay 706. If the auditor feels that additional communication is required. So this is an additional communication. This is not a fundamental or basic communication. This is an additional extra communication. So additional communication is required of number one, a matter which is of such importance that is fundamental to users' understanding of the FS, although it is appropriately presented and disclosed in the FS. Now, notice the word fundamental, and in the second point you have the word relevant. So in the first point we are seeing that there is something which is already there in the FS, something that has already been presented and disclosed properly in the financial statements, but still the auditor feels that it is fundamental to users' understanding. The auditor feels that if the user does not look at this thing which is already there in the FS, but he feels like if he does not look at this thing, or if he overlooks this, he will not be able to understand the FS properly. So what is this point saying? A matter which is fundamental to users' understanding of the FS, and although it has already been properly disclosed and presented, then he can highlight this. Point number two is any other matter that is relevant to users' understanding of the audit. So second point is saying that any other matter means something which is not there in the FS, any other matter that is relevant to users. Relevant is that is of importance, may be of importance, may not be maybe fundamental, may not be fundamental, but it's relevant. And the first thing is to users' understanding of the FS, that is the FS that is prepared by the management. And second point is users' understanding of the audit, so that is the audit that has been carried out by the auditor. Okay, so if you look at these objectives, the first two objectives, the first point is actually referring to the EOM paragraph. To set out to achieve the objective number one, we have the EOM paragraph, and to achieve objective number two, we have the other matters paragraph. So let us now go to the specific answers on these two paragraphs. First is emphasis of matter paragraph. Now, emphasis of matter is a paragraph included in the auditor's report that refers to a matter appropriately presented and disclosed in the FS that in the auditor's judgment is of such importance that is fundamental to users' understanding of the FS. So if you saw, our first objective was to highlight a matter which is of such importance that it is fundamental, and even though it is disclosed properly in the FS, we are still drawing attention to that matter. And for such a case, we will include an emphasis of matter paragraph. Sorry. Yeah, so what was I saying? That this matter has already been presented and disclosed in the financial statements, but we feel that without knowing this matter, the users will not be able to appreciate fully the financial statements, and that is why it is important to draw users' attention to this point which has been mentioned in the FS. If there is such a case, we will use an emphasis of matter paragraph. Remember, emphasis of matter paragraph is used to highlight something already there in the FS. Something outside the FS, we will use an other matter paragraph. This is the key difference between emphasis of matter and other matter. Emphasis of matter is used to highlight something there in the FS. Other matters is used to highlight something not there in the FS. Now, EOM paragraph ka point number 2, the auditor shall include the paragraph within a separate section of the auditor's report with an appropriate heading that includes the term emphasis of matter. So you have to give this heading emphasis of matter wherever you include this paragraph. The auditor shall include a clear reference to the matter being emphasized in the disclosures of the FS. So let's say you're discussing share capital, or let's say you're discussing fixed assets. So you will have to, since it is a matter already presented and disclosed in the financial statements, the paragraph shall also include a reference that we are trying to highlight so and so note, so that users can go and see that note to understand what are you emphasizing. Point number 4, the auditor shall indicate that the auditor's opinion is not modified in respect of the matter emphasized. So you have to indicate that we are only emphasizing, or we are only drawing your attention to this matter. This is an important matter which is there in the FS and which is fundamental to users' understanding, but this does not mean that the opinion is modified in any way. The opinion is still unqualified. Point number 5, the auditor shall include an EOM provided. Point number A, the auditor is not required to modify the opinion as per SA 705. So if he has to modify the opinion as per SA 705, no EOM is to be given. The matter is not determined as a CAM as per SA 701. Also, if you are providing that same matter as a key audit matter as per SA 701, you cannot provide the same matter as an emphasis of matter also as per SA 706. You can do any one. Now the next answer is other matter paragraph. Now, other matter is a paragraph included in the auditor's report that refers to a matter other than those presented or disclosed in the FS. Notice the words matter other than those disclosed or presented in the FS, that in the auditor's judgment is relevant. Relevant to what? That was fundamental to users' understanding of the FS. Here it is relevant to users' understanding of the audit, the auditor's responsibilities, or the auditor's report. So that matter, the other matter that the auditor is trying to highlight can be used to highlight any of these three things: something within the audit, something about the auditor's responsibilities, or something in the auditor's report. Any of these three: audit, auditor's responsibilities, or auditor's report. Point number 2, the auditor shall include the paragraph within a separate section of the auditor's report with an appropriate heading that includes the term other matter or other appropriate heading. So you can give a heading other matter, or you can give any other appropriate heading also. Point number 3, the auditor shall include an other matter paragraph provided. Point number 8, this is not prohibited by law or regulation. So this should not be prohibited by law or regulation. Point number B, the matter is not determined as a CAM as per 701. So the second sub point, that it should not be a CAM, also is there in both EOM as well as other matters, whereas the first point is differing. The auditor is not required to modify the opinion. SA 705 is there in EOM wala this thing, and in other matters you have this should not be prohibited by law or regulation. So basically you can give an other matters paragraph even if you have modified the opinion. Next, communication with TCWG is mandatory. So what is this thing? If the auditor expects to include emphasis of matter or other matter paragraph in the auditor's report, the auditor shall communicate with TCWG this expectation and the wording of the paragraph. So he should tell them that he expects to include EOM or other matter paragraph in the auditor's report, and he should also convey the wordings. What wordings is he going to use to paraphrase this paragraph? He should also discuss these wordings with the management in advance. Next, now these 3 points are important, which are highlighted in red. We had a similar answer in CAM also, as to CAM is not a substitute for certain things. Similarly, emphasis of matter is not a substitute for a modified opinion. It is not a substitute for disclosures in the financial statements. It's not a substitute for reporting responsibilities as per SA 570. So, 3 things: SA 705, disclosures in the FS, SA 570. If you remember our standard on CAM, which was 701, in that we had an additional thing. It is not a separate opinion on the matters listed as key audit matters. Now, last answer is examples where emphasis of matter may be included. So the first one is to alert users that FS are prepared in accordance with the special purpose framework. Point number 2, when facts become known to the auditor after the date of the auditor's report and the auditor provides a new auditor's report. So this is basically a subsequent event. There has been some event because of which you have given a new auditor's report. So you may highlight this. Point number 3, an uncertainty relating to a future outcome of litigation or regulatory action. So this is a contingent liability, and the impact of this could severely affect the company's financial position. So that is why you may highlight this matter, that it is still contingent, but the company may have to incur this liability in the future. Fourth point, a significant subsequent event between the date of financial statements and the date of auditor's report. So this could be like a fire, an earthquake, a major catastrophe, which is also the 6th point. So some kind of major event that has happened between after the financial statements ka date, and which may be a non-adjusting event, as per Ind AS, and it may be a non-adjusting event. So the impact of that event has not been captured in your financials. But before the date of the auditor's report, this event has occurred, and it's going to have an impact on the next year. So that is why you are highlighting it in advance. Point number 5, early application of a new accounting standard that has a material impact on the financial statements. So there is some accounting standard which is made mandatory for us from a certain year, but always they have an early application policy where you can elect to apply an accounting standard earlier. So if you are electing to apply an accounting standard earlier, and this is having a material impact on your financials, you can disclose this in the emphasis of matter paragraph. Last point, a major catastrophe that has a significant effect on the entity's financial position. Something like an earthquake, a fire, a burglary, a fraud, any kind of catastrophe that has a significant effect on the entity's financial position, you can use EOM to highlight that. So this is quite a nice and an easy standard. You just need to know the main part of this standard is knowing the difference between emphasis of matter and other matter paragraphs. The three substitutes, not a substitute for these three things, that is same. You can remember this along with CAM and examples where EOM may be included. So that is it for today. Please do follow my Telegram channel, guys. The username is CA Newton Lobo. And if you like this video, please do like, comment, and also please do subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video and see you in my next video.